How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome back to my channel. I got an order from BGASC in today, and I like to get these every once in a while. I'll get like a 20 franc gold coin. This one is a really ugly one here. This one I didn't get from them. I got to pull it out of the box here in a sec. This one's a really ugly one. It's unusual that it flips the way American coins do, this way instead of sideways. And there's a 10 Corona coin. I think these are Hungary. My brain went blank just then. Happens all the time, my wife says. But let's see what I got. What I ordered was 20 franc gold coin, random year, random country, very good plus. So we'll see. I normally don't buy gold or silver from this company. It's BGASC, Buy Gold and Silver Coins is what it stands for. I used to buy from them quite often, and I think that's where I bought my Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro. It's like this $2,500 setup with this external bridge for humongo bars. And if I could go back in time, I would have just bought the Sigma Pro Mini. That you need an actual tablet or an iPhone to use. Hopefully that means. Sorry about your speakers. Hopefully that noise didn't just blow out your eardrums. Let's see. I can't remember what the spot price was when I got this. But the price was $432.53. And so when I did the calculation, it wasn't horribly expensive as far as the premium. But I do like to have a little bit of vintage stuff, and I already can tell I like this thing. This is pretty cool looking. Okay, it's also a French 20 franc. And I don't know what this is called, but let's zoom in. And you guys will know right off the bat. I don't have this design yet. And I can't tell if this is the... what's it say at the bottom? I can't read it. I can't read the cursive down at the bottom. It's probably the artist's mark down at the bottom. Check that out. This is in a really nice shape. I have to use a... Let's see if I can zoom in and see the year. 1895. This is a really nice condition. Wow. So I like to buy some of these. So this was a good... I'm pretty stoked with this buy because this is nothing like this. Let's take this out of the capsule. There's no reason for it to be in a capsule. I probably should just get like an empty tube and start filling it up. Because this other one, I can't remember where I bought it. I'm sure I unboxed it on the channel. But I can't remember where I bought it. But this is an ugly one. I would not have bought this if I was in a coin store. Even for under spot, I wouldn't have bought this one. Because this one is just... It's not even worth being gentle with. I guess it's not too bad. But this backside, it's just all schmutzed up. I might actually dip this in E-Zest and see if I can make it look better. Now this one here, this is deserving of a capsule. Or as 365 says, capsule. And it flips this way. That is so wild. That is super cool looking. Wow. I'm super happy with this. I can't remember how much do these weigh. Let's see how much I paid for it in like real. Okay, it's 0.1867. So you take 1 divided by 0.1867 times 432.53 equals $2,316 per troy ounce. So about spot. Now the only drawback to these is when you go to sell them, you're going to have to sell them to somebody looking for 20 franc gold coins in this style, because a coin shop's just not going to give you, they're going to give you under spot for these, guaranteed. And sometimes they can give you 10% under spot, which is very, very bad. And that's why people they'll say, sometimes they'll comment on my videos when I buy like a vintage piece like this, and I actually paid like probably $1 more for this vintage trade unit, and they said, well, you should have just bought generic buffaloes because you're not going to get, a coin shop's just going to give you a spot for it. And to that I say, yes, you're right. That's why a coin shop will never receive this from me. I'm going to sell this to somebody else looking for an international trade unit of this style, or I'll trade it to somebody for something that they have. So I think a lot of people, they get shackled into this mindset that the only place they're going to be able to sell their gold and silver is to a coin shop. Nobody else on planet Earth wants to buy their gold or silver, which is obviously not true, because look down in the comments. There's a whole bunch of people that commenting. Unless you're the first person commenting, then there's nobody commenting. But there's so many stacking channels and so many people buying this stuff. And we trade amongst each other in the community, and everybody has fun. You don't need to be shackled to coin shops as far as where you sell your stuff. Sure, sometimes in major bull runs, I'm actually commandeering this capsule for this coin because the other one doesn't deserve it. In major bull runs, a lot of times coin shops will pay you more than spot. In 2021, 2022, they're paying $5, $6 over spot for American Silver Eagles. They're paying $3 or $4 over spot for buffaloes. So the main thing to that is make sure you've got a really good buffer of cash, or things that you can convert easily into cash that aren't going down in value, that you can use in case you need it for an emergency. This should never be sold in an emergency. It's there in case you need it in an emergency, but when you sell this stuff, it should be calculated. You should know who you're going to be selling it to, and about what you're going to get for it. Anyway, I guess that's it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm going to look at this a little bit longer, and maybe I'm going to plop this in some EasyEst and see what it does. Because, I mean, it's not going to eat away the gold. It's not going to hurt the value because it's ugly. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'll show you in a YouTube short how this turns out. Later. Have a great day. Subscribe if you want to see what happens to this coin. Later. Look at me. I'm pretty.